Yerba Magic markets itself as a kind of super drink powered by yerba mate, a traditional South American brew made from the leaves of the Ilex guaranesis tree. It's been hyped for offering all kinds of health benefits, from boosting energy to improving focus. But once you dig into the science, the story gets a lot less magical. So let's break down what the research actually says about Yerba Magic's ingredients, starting with its main ingredient, yerba mate. Let's start with energy and exercise performance. One small study in trained athletes found that taking 5 grams of yerba mate daily gave a slight boost in power compared to a placebo. But when researchers tested it in non-athletes, specifically a group of men drinking 3 grams before strength training, they didn't see any improvement in muscle strength. So if you're hoping yerba mate will give you a serious edge in the gym, the benefits seem pretty minimal. By the way, I review a lot of supplements here, so subscribe and hit the bell to stay updated. And support me on Ko-fi if you enjoy the content. What about mental focus and brain function? A small clinical study found that drinking a yerba mate beverage, about 1 tablespoon of powder, didn't improve memory, reaction time, or accuracy when compared to decaf coffee in healthy women. On the other hand, one observational study suggested that people who regularly drink large amounts of yerba mate might have slightly lower odds of developing Parkinson's disease. So while it doesn't seem to boost short-term focus, long-term use might offer some protection for brain health, but even that's far from certain. And for weight loss, some research in people with obesity showed that yerba mate may improve certain metabolic markers. But here's the catch. There was no actual weight loss or drop in BMI. In fact, some studies in healthy people have linked high yerba mate consumption with increased body weight. So if you're drinking it to slim down, it might not just be ineffective, it could backfire. Now let's switch gears to lion's mane mushroom, also known as Hericium erinaceus. This fluffy white fungus grows on hardwood trees and is often hyped for its potential to enhance focus and brain health. There's a bit of promising research here, especially in older adults. For example, people with mild Alzheimer's disease showed improved scores on a common cognitive test after taking lion's mane. Another study in older Japanese adults with mild cognitive impairment found that taking 1 gram 3 times a day for 16 weeks improved their cognitive function, though those gains disappeared within a month of stopping the supplement. But what about healthy, younger folks? A study in college students found that even 10 grams a day for 4 weeks didn't improve focus or thinking skills when they were mentally fatigued. On the flip side, another small study in older adults over 50 who took 3.2 grams daily for 12 weeks did show cognitive improvements. So what does it all mean? Lion's mane might help older adults or those with cognitive decline, but it's probably not doing much for younger, healthy people. And dose matters a lot. The studies that showed benefits use between 3 and 10 grams per day. If you're drinking something like Yerba Magic for the lion's mane, you'd need several cups a day to even get close to those amounts. L-Theanine, a natural compound found in green tea, shows some of the more promising effects when it comes to supporting brain function. Studies have found that taking L-Theanine before mental tasks can reduce error rates compared to a placebo, suggesting it might help improve focus and attention, especially in people whose cognitive performance is already a bit below average. In fact, combining L-Theanine with green tea has been shown to support brain function in individuals with mild cognitive impairment. L-Theanine may also help when it comes to managing stress. For example, studies in students have found that those who took L-Theanine felt less stressed than those who took a placebo. But when it comes to anxiety, the benefits are much less clear. While there's some early evidence suggesting L-Theanine might help reduce anxiety linked to stress, it doesn't seem to be effective when anxiety is measured by itself. A few small studies found that a single dose of L-Theanine didn't reduce anxiety during a stressful event. Even in those with generalized anxiety disorder, taking L-Theanine alongside antidepressants didn't improve anxiety any more than taking antidepressants alone. As for physical performance, L-Theanine doesn't seem to offer much help there either. One study looked at athletes taking a supplement with L-Theanine and found no improvements in energy, focus, or performance during exercise. So how does Yerba Mate, especially trendy drinks like Yerba Magic, stack up against more familiar options like green tea and coffee? Despite the marketing, most of the health claims around Yerba Mate just aren't supported by solid human research. Any small benefits it may offer, like a slight boost in alertness, are likely due to its moderate caffeine content. On average, Yerba Mate has about the same amount of caffeine as green or black tea, though some Yerba Mate blends can have caffeine levels closer to coffee. The key difference? Green tea and coffee are backed by strong scientific evidence linking them to real health benefits. Yerba Mate, on the other hand, seems to lean more on its exotic appeal than on proven science. Let's take a closer look at coffee. For energy and exercise, there's no doubt it helps. Research consistently shows that caffeinated coffee improves muscle strength, endurance, and performance. It also sharpens mental function. Studies show that drinking coffee can boost reaction time and working memory in healthy adults. Even in the weight loss department, coffee shows potential. In overweight or obese men following a diet, drinking coffee twice a day helped reduce body weight. Interestingly, darker roasts seem to be more effective than lighter ones when it comes to appetite control and fat loss. Green tea and its extracts also have benefits, but they're more specific. While green tea extract doesn't appear to enhance endurance performance directly, it may slightly improve indirect markers of performance, like oxygen uptake. When it comes to brain function, taking a key compound in green tea called EGCG didn't show improvements in mood or focus in younger adults. However, older adults, aged 50 to 69, did experience small improvements in attention and task performance after taking matcha powder. For weight loss, green tea seems to help only at high doses. A meta-analysis of 25 studies found that people lost about 1.8 kilograms on average, but only when they consumed 500 to 800 milligrams of EGCG daily. Lower doses didn't seem to do much. While Yerba Mate is often hyped as a powerful health drink, especially in trendy brands, the science behind it isn't nearly as strong as it is for green tea or coffee. Green tea is rich in EGCG, a well-studied antioxidant known to support fat metabolism and overall health. It also contains L-Theanine, which helps with focus and relaxation. Coffee, on the other hand, is loaded with polyphenols and has consistently been shown to boost energy, mental performance, and metabolic health. Both green tea and coffee have been the subject of extensive human studies, giving us a much clearer picture of their benefits. Yerba Mate? Not so much. The research is limited, and the results we do have are mixed. A lot of the excitement around Yerba Mate seems to come from its exotic image and traditional South American roots, which can make it seem more natural. But in reality, if you're looking for proven health benefits, green tea and coffee are still better choices. That said, if you enjoy Yerba Mate's bold, earthy flavor, there's no harm in drinking it. Just don't mistake it for a magical health tonic. Hi, I'm Dr. Brian Yeung. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to share them in the comments down below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you know someone who could benefit from this, please share it with them. Finally, if you enjoy what we do and want to learn more, consider supporting us on Ko-fi, and be sure to check out our other socials as well.